Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to cut and sew a camisole or an inner garment that is worn under bubus. If this sounds like something you're interested in, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, let's get on with the tutorial. For this tutorial, I made use of 1.5 yard of fabric. I will just go ahead to open this up. I'll begin by folding the fabric into two, exactly as seen for both the top and the bottom, making sure that they are equal. I will then go ahead to make a second fold, but this time is going to be slanted as if we are cutting an A-line dress. Make sure to smoothen everything out. I will proceed to take the full length of the camisole. For the one I'm working with, it is 43 inches. I added extra 1 inch at the bottom for folding allowances. Then I will mark it and connect it together. You should make sure that this area will be able to accommodate your shoulder. I'll go ahead to rule a straight line. This is going to serve as my shoulder line. The shoulder I'm working with is 15 inches divided by 2, that is 7.5. But because this is a camisole, I'm going to come in by half an inch. So I'm going to mark it as 14 inches. Then I came down by 1 inch from that point for my shoulder slant and then connected all the way to my armhole, which is at 7.5 inches. To get your armhole measurement, divide your actual balls by 6 and 1.5 to that. I'll then go ahead to rule this region here, and this is going to serve as my chest line. This is where I'm going to also take our bust measurement. Now I'm going to repeat what I have at the shoulder back here, and I'm going to connect both of them with a straight line. I'll divide my actual bust measurement by 4 and mark it. I also added 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'll divide my armhole measurement by 2 and mark it, then come in by half an inch from that point. Then I'll go ahead to connect these three sides together using my curve rule to give me my armhole curve. From the shoulder, I came down by 16 inches for the half length measurement and I just went ahead to mark it. Then from the waist to half length, I came down by 8 inches for the hip line and I marked it. I'll go ahead to divide my actual waist measurement by 4 and I added 1 inch to this for ease because there's not going to be zipper allowance in this. And then also added 1 inch for the stitching allowance. Marked it. I will then proceed to connect all these lines together as seen. Now guys, at the neck region, I came in by 3 inches and then also came down by 3 inches and connected together. Although I will not make use of this neckline just for reference purpose. I also go ahead to connect my shoulders line together, divide what I have there by 2, come take my nipple to nipple measurement and then connect the both of them together using a straight rule. So I measured in between my two bra lengths and that is 9 inches. I'll just go ahead to just take that 9 inches from where you can see me measuring the tape from the center middle. I'll just go ahead to mark it there, and I want this camisole to be 1 inch wide to cover the bra, and so that is what I just measured there. I'll go ahead to reconnect the armhole together as seen, and then as for the neck depth, I want to come down deeper than what is there. So I came down by 7 inches and then I'll go ahead to connect it to the second line that we have there. So guys, please don't be confused. We are going to be working with what we just drafted now. I'll then go ahead to cut this all out.
I see the fire in your eye.
On getting to the armhole, the shoulder and also the neckline, I gave half an inch to this for joining allowances. Now guys, we have successfully cut out our front and back pieces. Let's go ahead to cut facings for them. Now guys, I'll just go ahead to fold my fabric in 4 so that I can be able to cut the front and the back together. As you know that they are exactly the same, I'll fold it into a seam. I'll just go ahead to place this on my other fabric. So I'll just go ahead to just cut out what I have. Let the sewing process begin. Now the first thing we're going to do is to fold the facings. Having done mine, this is what I have it to be looking like. Now the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to join the necklines of both the front and the back pieces together, right sides facing each other. Having done mine, this is what I have it to be looking like. Now the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to trim off the excess and also to notch all curved areas of the neck. On turning the both piece to the right side, I'll go ahead to iron it. And repeat the same process for the back. I'll then iron the part that has the neck joining towards the turn up area. Upon ironing, this is what I have it to be. This is just so that the turn up will not be showing up in the front. So guys, you can also go ahead to top stitch the joining allowances towards the lining. Now after doing this, I'll just go ahead to bring my second fabric and then place them right sides facing each other to join the shoulders. For us to join the both shoulders, you just go ahead to face them right sides facing each other and then open it up. Make sure the joining that we have is well aligned, and then I'll just go ahead to close that area. I'll do this for the both sides. I have joined the shoulders and ironed flat the seam allowances. I'll then proceed to align the armhole. So you can go ahead to pin around the armhole and then cut out any excesses. The both of them should be exactly equal. If possible, the turn up should be a little bit shorter than the one that is going to be at the front. Now please watch how I go about the joining of this armhole. I will open the first one like this, open it up, and then fold the second one and place it inside of the first one, and then close it up. Then I'm going to make sure that they are both aligned together at the midpoint, that is at the joining between them, and I'll just go ahead to pin this. I will then take it to my sewing machine and make a curve stitch all around the armhole. Having closed the armhole, this is what I have it to be looking like. I'll first of all go ahead to trim off the excess, and then I'm just going to go ahead to turn this out to the right side. Turn this all out to the right side. This is what I've been looking like. So I'm just going to measure what I have at the shoulder region. I want it to be 1 inch, and it was exactly 1 inch. Now to do the same thing for the second side, you just go ahead to open it up and then place the other armhole inside of it, and then you go ahead to close it, making sure that the joining is well aligned. I'll just go ahead to pin it in this area and then sew it all around following my armhole curve. After joining, this is what I have it to be looking like. I'll just go ahead to turn this all out. After turning everything to the right side, this is what I have it to be looking like, very neat. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to flip this to the back and then go ahead to join the both sides using 1 inch. After joining, I'll also go ahead to iron and then weave. After shaping the both sides, this is what I have it to be looking like. Now next I'll go ahead to do is to fold the hem of this dress. I've gone ahead to hem the ends, and this is what I have it to be looking like. And with that, guys, we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and also subscribe. Thank you all for watching this far, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.